Alright guys, we are back for more of my Halloween special. We just did a game of Family Feud Decades for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we did manage to win the $20,000 in fast money, which was very exciting. So for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how well we do on this game.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
We're just going to do easy difficulty as usual. Alright, let's play.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one.
We're taking on Katie and Samuel this game.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round.
Alright, let's see what the categories are in the Jeopardy
Those
round.
are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Literary
Bears, Cakes,
Baseball
franchise ships,
The Animal Kingdom,
Inti
Inti Fresh,
Fresh with in quotation
Old
marks, and the old country.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player one, you make the next selection as we continue. You can point the Wii remote at the screen and press the A button to select the clue.
Let's start the Animal Kingdom for 200.
The Norway type of this infuriating rodent actually originated in Asia. Let's hear it, player one. Use the Wii
What is the
remote to
rat?
press the corresponding direct. Yep.
The Animal Kingdom for 400.
You get to pick again, player one. The eyes of these croaking critters usually bulge, but they retract and push down on the mouth to help in swallowing. Yes, player one.
What are frogs?
Right.
The Animal Kingdom for 600.
Select again. The hermit type of this animal can twist its abdomen to one side, so it tucks neatly into its home. Player one.
What is the crab?
That's right.
The Animal Kingdom for 800.
Player one. This large prickly rodent gets its name from the French for spined pig. It's player one.
What is the porcupine?
That is
The
correct.
Animal Kingdom for 1,000.
We return to you. The hirola is also known as the four-eyed species of this African ungulate. Yes, player one.
What is the oaks? No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I was doing very good in this category right there. That's okay. See what Katie says. She says the line, and that's not it.
Any other takers?
So we know now that Samuel's going to get this, since there's
Okay,
only one
player
choice
three.
left. It was the antelope.
Good for you.
That was going to be my second guess, but it's okay.
Player three. You pick again, please.
Inti Fresh for 200.
Or die. Let's hear it, player one.
What is tint? Alright, we got it. Inti Fresh for
Choose
400.
again, player one. A thin piece of rigid material to maintain a body part in a fixed position. Player one.
What is a joint?
Oh,
No.
sorry. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player three.
Samuel says splint.
Yes.
That one's right. I should have gone with it, but that's
Please pick
okay.
again, player three.
Inti Fresh for
A short
600.
race at full speed.
This one I should know.
Yes, player one.
What is the sprint?
Good.
Inti Fresh for 800.
Player one. 5-letter word for gleaming brightness or luster. It's player one.
What is glint?
That's correct.
Alright, NT fresh for 1,000.
You again, player one. To look with the eyes partly closed. Player one.
What is squint?
That's it.
Alright, we got it. Let's do literary bears for 200.
This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Okay, player one.
Who is Winnie the Pooh?
Right.
Alright, literary bears for 400.
You again, player one. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. Player one.
Who is Big Ben? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it. Player two.
Katie says Gentle Ben,
You got
and
it.
she's right.
Please pick again. Player two.
Literary bears for
This bear
600.
got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. It's player one.
Who is Paddington Bear?
Right you are.
Literary bears for 800.
Choose again. Player one. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear.
Now that's I have no
Okay.
clue on, but let's see what Samuel says. Dr. Morale. Oh, he's right.
Player three. Back to you.
Literary bears for 1,000.
His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. Yes.
Samuel
player three.
says Mark Twain.
Sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Any other takers?
I'll give it a shot since it is a 50-50 shot
Let's hear it.
here.
Player one.
Who is William Faulkner?
Good.
Alright, we got it.
Player one.
Alright, let's
Back to
go
you
with
for
cakes for
next
200.
In earlier days, this evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. Yes, player one.
What is Devil's Food Cake? Cakes for 400.
Player one. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. Okay, player one.
What is Carrot Cake? Cakes for 600.
We return to you.
Answer the Daily Double!
Answer the Daily Double.
I'm feeling very confident on this category, so I'll make it a true Daily Double.
And the Daily Double clue. Schwarzwalder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English.
What is Black Forest Cake? That's right! Let me double my money to $10,400. Well done. Cakes for 800.
This aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s. Player one.
What is Bunt?
Hey, you're right.
Cakes for 1,000.
Player one. As its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense. It's player one.
What is Taste?
That's not
No.
Anyone else?
That's alright, we still have a very big lead though.
Here's the response we were looking for. Sight.
Oh, it was Sight that we needed. Okay.
Please pick again.
Alright, let's go with the Old Country for 200.
And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is Zambia? No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
So it was only 200 that we lost right here. But that's okay.
The correct response is Iran.
It was Iran. Alright. The old country for
We return to you,
400.
player one. It was Siam until 1939. Here's what we wanted. Thailand.
Oh, it's Thailand. Alright. The old
You get to
country
pick
for
again,
600.
player one. Until 1972, it was Ceylon. It's player two.
See what Kay says. Sri Lanka. She's right.
Plus side.
And she's out of the hole.
Select again.
Baseball franchise shifts are
In 1958,
200.
the Dodgers and this team moved west to California. Yes, player one.
What is the Padres?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. The Giants.
It was the Giants. Okay.
Player two. Back to you.
Baseball franchise shifts for
The
400.
Braves spent 82 seasons in Boston and more than 40 in Atlanta, with a 13-season stop in this city. Player one.
What is Milwaukee?
Yes.
There we go. Alright, let's do baseball franchise
Again,
shifts for
player
600.
In 1955, the Philadelphia Athletics moved to this city, where they remained for 13 seasons. Okay, player one.
What is Oakland? No.
Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player three.
Samuel says Kansas City, and that was what we needed. Okay.
Player three. Back to you.
Baseball franchise shifts for
After the
800.
1960 season, the Washington Senators left the capital and headed west to this town. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Denver?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'm kind of struggling on this category right now. But we still have a big lead.
Here's the correct response. Minneapolis.
It was Minneapolis. Okay.
Player three. You pick again.
Baseball franchise shifts for
In
1,000.
1972, the new Washington Senators moved west and became this team.
I'll give this a try.
Okay, player one.
What is the Texas Rangers?
That is
Alright, we got it.
player one.
The old country for 800.
It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. Here's the correct response. Cambodia.
It was Cambodia. Alright, let's head to the last
Here's
clue.
the $1,000 clue. Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic. Player two.
Kay says Mediterranean, and that's not right.
Any other takers?
Alright, let's try it.
It's player one.
What is Madagascar?
Yes.
Alright, we got it. So we have $10,800 as we are in the lead after the Jeopardy round.
Double Jeopardy.
Alright, Kate will go first in Double Jeopardy, and let's see what the categories are.
Jeopardy categories with this one. The
largest in area, geology,
nasal passages,
nasal passages,
the meaning of the
prefix,
presidential
campaigns,
and
and completes the Star Trek title.
Player two gets to make the first.
Alright, the largest
selection
in area
once
for
again. This time,
400.
moving into the Double Jeopardy round. Mexico, United States, Canada. Okay, player one.
What is Canada?
That's right, way to go.
Largest in area for
Choose
800.
again, player one. Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. Let's hear it, player one.
What is India?
Good.
Largest in area for 1200.
We return to you. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen. Player one.
What is Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, good.
Largest in area for 1600.
Player one. Spain, Germany, France. It's player one.
What is France?
Correct.
Alright, that was a lucky guess there.
You get to pick again.
Alright, largest in
player one.
area for 2000.
Libya, Egypt, Tunisia. Yes, player one.
What is Libya?
Right.
Alright, we ran the category. Well done.
Pick again.
Alright, let's do geology for 400.
The Mercalli scale measures the intensity of these from 1 to 12. Player one.
What are earthquakes?
That's correct.
Geology for 800.
Choose again, player. Geysers aren't common. Major centers include Yellowstone, Iceland, and this country's North Island. Yes, player one.
What is Australia?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it. Player two.
Katie says Iceland. No!
Anyone else
Iceland
care
is
to
already
guess?
shown in the clue right there, so it can't be it.
Okay, player three.
So we know Samuel's gonna get this. It was New Zealand that we needed.
Please pick again. Player three.
Geology for 1200. And there's one of the two daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're in second
Alright,
place.
Samuel's gonna wager everything. So he's going for a true
This
daily
rock can be
double.
formed by the accumulation of shells or coral, but not from citrus fruit.
He says shale. Nope, so he goes down to no money.
Limestone.
It was limestone.
Player three, back to you for our
Geology
next
for
selection. Here's Kelly to
1600.
start us off.
Made from minerals deposited by dripping water, these geological formations grow up from cavern floors.
The correct response is stalagmites.
Stalagmites, okay.
Player three, back to you.
Presidential campaigns
A
for
campaign slogan
400.
in 1964 said, "All the way with these three letters." It's player one.
What is JFK?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. LBJ.
Oh, it's LBJ. Okay.
Select again.
Me at the prefix for
Hemi.
400.
Player one.
What is half?
Right.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's
You
do
again.
geology for
A
2000.
6-mile wide caldera or volcanic crater is a highlight of La Palma in this Spanish island group off Africa. Here's what we wanted. The Canaries.
The Canaries. Alright.
You get to pick again.
Me at the
player one.
prefix for 800.
Die, as in dicephalus. Here's the response we were looking for. 2.
It was 2. Okay.
Player 1.
Me at the
Pick
prefix for
again.
1200.
Contra. Here's what we were looking for. Against.
Oh, it's against. Okay.
Please pick
Me and the
again, player
prefix
one.
are 1600.
Anti. Here's the correct response. Before.
It was before. Okay.
Choose
Me and
again,
the
player
prefix
one.
were 2000.
Circum. The correct response is around.
It was around. Alright.
Select again.
Let's do nasal passages for 400.
And there in the wood a piggy-wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, in the poem about this bird and a feline.
I guess I'll try this.
Yes, player one.
Who is Robin? No.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Owl.
It was an owl. Okay.
We return to you.
Nasal
player one.
passages for 800.
Truly that nose is the glorious cross he bears, is said of this romantic Rostand hero. It's player
Alright,
three.
Samuel says Robin Hood. Nope.
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Alright, let's try it.
Okay, player one.
Who is Zorro?
That's not
No, that's not it either.
it. Anyone else?
So, Katie's gonna get this one.
Let's hear it. Player two.
It was Cyrano de Bergerac.
Player two. You pick again.
Nasal passages for
To see what is
1200.
in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle, wrote this man in 1946, not in 1984. Here's what we wanted. George
It
Orwell.
was George Orwell. Alright.
Player two, back to you.
Nasal
for our
passages
next
for
selection.
1600.
Likely was her slender nose tip-tilted like the petal of a flower. This lord wrote in Idylls of the King. We're talking about Lord Tennyson.
It was Lord Tennyson. Alright.
You again, player two.
Nasal passages for 2000.
Pascal Pensée. If the nose of this queen had been shorter, the whole face of the world would have been changed. Here's what we were looking for. Cleopatra.
It was Cleopatra. Okay.
Player two, back to you.
Completes the Star Trek title for
Where no
400.
man has done this. Okay, player one.
What is Gone Before? Alright, we got it. Alright, let's do Completes the Star Trek title for 800.
The trouble with these creatures. Let's hear it, player one.
What are androids? No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. Tribbles.
It was Tribbles. Alright.
You again.
Completes the Star Trek title for 1200.
Muds these.
I'm not gonna try this one.
Here's the correct response. Women.
It was women. Alright.
Please
Completes the
begin,
Star Trek
player
title
one.
for 1600.
The city on the edge of this. We're talking about Forever.
It was forever. Alright. Completes the
return
Star
to you,
Trek
player
title
one.
for 2000.
The Corbomite, this. Here's what we wanted. Maneuver.
It was Maneuver. Alright.
Select again.
Presidential campaigns for 800.
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people, he said, in accepting his 1932 nomination.
Let's give this one a try.
Yes, player one.
Who is Calvin Coolidge? No.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Franklin
It
Roosevelt.
was Franklin Roosevelt. Alright.
Player one.
Presidential
Again.
campaigns for 1200. And there's the other daily double.
Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now.
I do have a big lead, but I don't feel very confident on this category. I'll do 4,000.
All right, here's your clue. The 1976 ticket of Jimmy Carter and this running mate was dubbed Fritz and Grits.
Who is Herbert Humphrey? No, but we still have the lead with $10,000.
Walter Mondale.
It was Walter Mondale. Alright.
One.
Presidential
Back to you
campaigns for
next question.
1600.
In 1916, he campaigned under the slogan, "He kept us out of war." Player two.
Case says William Howard Taft. Nope, that's not right.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'll try it.
It's player one.
Who is Warren Harding?
Nope.
No.
Any other takers?
So Samuel's gonna get this.
Let's hear it, player three.
It was Woodrow Wilson, and that puts Samuel out of the hole.
And the $2,000 clue?
Alright, final
The Whigs
clue.
used a log cabin as a symbol in his 1840 campaign.
I think I should know
Yes,
this.
player one.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
No.
What?
Sorry.
It's not it?
Anyone else?
I thought for sure it was Abraham Lincoln. What was
Here's what we're
it?
looking for. William Henry Harrison.
Oh, William Henry Harrison. Alright.
Player two.
But we got the lead at the end of the Double Jeopardy grab, but Katie's not going to Final Jeopardy all because she's in the
So
hole.
much.
Alright, let's see what the Final Jeopardy category is.
Today is U.S.
U.S. politics.
So, what's your wager?
Okay, so I do have a runaway game, so we'll be sure to get a win here. I'm gonna try 4,000.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's take a look at that Final Jeopardy.
Alright, here's the clue.
Since 1960, only Massachusetts and this state have produced more than one of the 10 Democratic presidential nominees.
I'm gonna say, what is New York? We'll see if I'm right in a moment.
Did you come up with the correct response?
Samuel said New York. Let's see if he's right.
Sorry,
No.
the response will drop your score by...
He risked everything, so that drops him down to 0.
What did you put as your response?
I said New York, but I'm also wrong.
And that will set you back.
So I risked 4,000. Let's see what the correct response was.
The correct response...
Minnesota. Alright. But I still win the game with $2,400. It's not a huge amount of money, but it was still a good win that we pulled off.
Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next time.
We could have won a lot more money if I wouldn't have struggled on some of those clues right there, but nevertheless, it was still a good game. Alright, anyways, that's going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii as part of my Halloween special. But we still have some more games to play, and I'll see you all in the next segment right after this. Stay tuned.